Rex, for you coming into this game, with James out as a whole, did you feel like that this was an opportunity for you to be pretty effective in this game?
Sorry, I think someone else had their video on. Yeah, just coming in, a tough loss last weekend against Seattle, of course, and so we're just looking to bounce back, as a team and really establish the run game. The offensive line did a tremendous job all night, of course, and the receivers out wide, Nikhil, Julian, D Bird, just really finishing blocks. Opening things for us at the second level was tremendous all night, and when those guys do that, it makes our job easier.
Did it feel like you guys are feeding off each other?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Did it feel like you guys were feeding off each other? Sony had some big runs. JJ gave you guys a spark. Did that feel like you guys as a group fed off of that?
Yeah, absolutely. JJ definitely has some great runs, and Sony, of course, as well. One of my favorite plays in the game was Sony on a pass protection, just dumping the guy at the end. That was an unbelievable job by him because the guy got in the backfield so quick. And but yeah, we fed off each other. It always helps us out. We love competing, but we root for one another when we're out there making plays.
And we'll go to Mark Daniels and then Henry McKenna.
Hey, Rex, hope all is well. Rex, what do you think it's been about your time with the Patriots here in New England that's allowed you to contribute as much as you have?
Yeah, there's a lot of factors there. Really just trying to do whatever role is given to me to the best of my abilities. And Coach McDaniels does a great job of that, putting us in positions to succeed. And so anytime I get my number called, I just try to do that. And, when you have great teammates out there along your side like we do, it definitely makes your job easier.
Do you remember the last time you scored 3 touchdowns in a game?
I do not. Probably back in college. I think it's been a little while.
Thanks, Rex.
Yep.
Next, we'll go to Henry McKenna, followed by Tara Sullivan.
Hey, Rex. In week 2, the running backs from a yards per carry, you guys didn't have a huge week, but Cam kind of stepped up for you all. And then this week, Cam's stats weren't wild, and you guys, meanwhile, went wild. What is it about this offense that maybe you guys are figuring out how to complement each other or just kind of like let the best man succeed, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, if one thing's not going so well, it's, either our job or someone else's job to kind of pick up that, so-called slack or whatever. And so I think that's what's great about us. We have that versatility to be able to do that. And, if we're focused, locked in, and on the same page, and moving and keeping drives going like we did today, especially establishing the run up front, it makes it easier. But we still got a lot of things to improve upon. Of course, a lot of mistakes out there. Me personally, there's a lot of things I can clean up. And so, big challenge for us coming up next week against Kansas City. And we just got to keep getting better every week.
And we'll go to Tara Sullivan and then Levin Reed.
Thank you. Hi, Rex. I was going to fire a couple at you. They're kind of short, but could you describe for us as best you can kind of that body surfing move and what it was like on your first touchdown, if you'd ever used that one before, and just what it felt like? I did also wanted to ask you quickly about just any thoughts on James and thinking of him, obviously not with you, and what he's been through. So
Yeah, on the jump, I don't think I really had to jump. I don't know why I did. It just kind of came reactive and instinctively. And so, I ended up doing it and got in the end zone. So it worked out. For James, it really is tough. A lot of us, we think about him every single day and just his situation. I mean, he's this unbelievable person, player, and, leader of this team. And so, him away, and of course the situation him and his family are going through, it's sad. And Sorry. And we just try to go out there. We try to, play for him and just give it our all and, try to focus, on what we can. Of course, a bunch of guys reaching out to him, just hoping he's doing okay and, given his situation. But it was rough. It's tough. He's a brother to me, another running back on this team, of course. And so, I really feel his pain and this whole situation. And it's, it is tough.
Next, we'll go to Levin Reed, followed by Zach Cox.
Hey Rex, a great game. Was there ever a point like basketball players say, you feel like the 3-point shot and it's falling in and you feel hot? Was there ever a point in this game where you're like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling kind of hot. Just feed me the rock and I can run it in.
I've learned in my career and my time in the NFL, you can't relax. Even if you may be in a zone or whatever and have that. Once you as a competitor, of course, you want the ball in your hands, but also at the same time, you got to do what's best for the team. And so, really my mindset is just kind of stay humble out there and stay the track and stay focused on my job and my, keys out there every single play.
And just real quick, when the defense scored their touchdown, I felt like the whole sideline kind of erupted. Just the idea that everybody was in it to kind of, pull for everybody in this game. So on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a team game. Shalik, he's one of my favorite players on the team. I just love his personality, his mindset. Every single day, he just has a great attitude. And so for him to force a fumble, and then Dietrich Wise, another one of my favorite guys on the team. We grew up kind of in the same area in Texas. And so to see those two, come up with a big play there was tremendous. Really kind of a footprint on the end of the game there.
Thank you.
We'll go to Zach Cox, followed by Andrew Callahan.
Hey, Rex. I think you might have touched on this a little bit earlier, but wait, sorry, you lost me there for a sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're
all right. Yeah, I think you might have touched on this a little bit earlier, but with some moving pieces, some new pieces up front on the O-line, especially Joe pushing over to center, how do you feel like those guys performed in front of you there today?
Yeah, unbelievable. For Joe to switch positions to a position where you got to make a ton of calls and for him to just, step in right away and do it with ease was unbelievable. I mean, he's one of the smartest football players, I've definitely ever been around. Tremendous, one of the best linemen in the game. And so, for them to do that and to set the tone from the get-go in the running game was outstanding.
And we'll go to Andrew Callahan and then Trey Dare.
Hey, Rex, congrats on the great game. I don't know if you knew this or this was brought up, but 3 touchdowns, first time that's ever happened for you in an NFL game?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, how's that feel initially?
It feels good, but, most importantly, it feels better we got the win and bounced back after last week.
You led the team in receiving today. I know the screen game was a big part of the offense, at least for this game plan. When you were watching film of the Raiders during the week, I know those decisions aren't yours when to call the screens, but what gave you an indication you might be able to have success there? And what would be the keys then to executing those screen plays?
That's really, part of, Josh's game plan, and he does a tremendous job of that every single week. And, today is something we were having success with. And, we liked going back to it. And, just from the faking and the offensive line do a tremendous job selling it and then getting on their guys. And not only them, the receivers downfield as well, because if they don't make their blocks, then, it's really tough for the play to develop and carry on. So with those guys up front doing their job, it just made it easier for us.
Next, we'll go to Trey Dare.
Hello, I'm sorry.
Trey.
Can you hear me, Rex?
Go ahead, Trey. Yep, we can hear you.
Rex, maybe not the start you guys were looking for on offense, but it seemed like JJ really helped settle things down for you. Just how can you speak to his impact today and what he was able to be a little bit of a tone setter there in the backfield?
Yeah, the torpedo, man. He was running hard. He really did. On some sweeps there, and getting out on the perimeter and just lowering his shoulder and going. And it's great to see him do that. As a rookie coming out on the field, contributing to help the team get in a position to win. And that's what he did today. I love the guy. Tremendously hard worker. Always asking questions if he has anything he needs to know. And so, I love seeing him succeed.
And another follow up, if I could, on someone else in the backfield, Sony Michel. Just you've been around for his development. Kind of a bigger picture on him of just how comfortable he seems now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was tremendous today. Not only in the run game, but he had a couple pass protections that were just really on point. Just seeing him develop over the past couple years, and then what he did today, making guys miss in the open field and really finishing runs. I'm not surprised because I see him in practice every single day and see the work he puts in, and of course, as happy as could be for him.
And we'll go back to Tara Sullivan.
Thank you. Rex, I just wonder, if you can reflect on your whole Patriot experience on finding a place that seems so well at using all of your many skills. We've seen you do everything, carry the ball, the screen game today, special teams, blocking, whatever. What has it meant to you to just be in a place that is able to use all of that leads to a day like today where you're the leading guy in every category and have 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, no, it's been great. I love it here. Just versatility is something I've always taken pride in, something my dad's preached to me from a young age. And so to get in a place where they really use that, has been fun. It's been a blast, in such a program and organization here that really takes pride and being able to use your skill set to the best of your abilities. And so, I just love it here, competing every single day to get better. And never resting on what you've done. Just continuing to grow, understanding there's always a challenge ahead, and that's what we try to do.
Okay, thank you very much, Rex.